As you wake up today, people living in some Albuquerque neighborhoods are warning about a suspicious van. They've already posted photos on social media.
Yet neighbors say the van goes house to house with people inside trying to sell everything from soap to sports memorabilia. Take a look at this. It's a white van with out-of-state license plates. Neighbors say the suspicious van winds down streets, stopping at various houses. It's been seen all over the south side of Albuquerque, mostly in the South Valley, but some in southeast Albuquerque. That's near the Big Eye.
They came to my house about 3 weeks ago. It was on a weekend evening, about 7 o'clock. A female came to my door offering air freshener, and I saw a van parked across the street from my house.
What's even more alarming is that neighbors say the people inside even posed as city workers sometimes. But police say without city-issued vendor badges, these people are no good. They say the people might be going house to house to see if anyone answers with plans to break in. If no one does answer, police say they are investigating this incident.
Coming up on 503 Developing Now, Albuquerque police are awaiting blood test results for a man accused of driving drunk and killing another man. Police say 25-year-old Coulter Cook hit and dragged Reed Bart Rutledge Sunday as he was riding his bike inside the gated Tanwan community. Cook is now out of jail after a judge set his bond at $100,000 cash or surety in court. The victim's family felt that bond was too low. Friends say that Rutledge was an honorable businessman who touched many lives in the community. Cook failed field sobriety tests but refused to take a breath test.
This happening today. Authorities in Texas plan to release Dashcam video of the traffic stop involving the 28-year-old woman who died in police custody. Yesterday, the Waller County, Texas Sheriff's Department released this video. It shows the area where Sandra Bland spent the final hours of her life. You can see a guard check on her, but she's unresponsive. That's when guards and a nurse rush toward the cell. The Sheriff's Department says Bland used a trash can liner to hang herself. Her family says she had just gotten a new job and was excited, not suicidal. Officials investigating the case say it's too early to determine the cause of death at this time.
Also happening today, a Breaking Bad actor is expected to formally announce his plans to run for Bernalillo County Commissioner. Stephen Michael Quesada played DEA agent Stephen Gomez in the hit show. The district that he's running in includes the South Valley and the area where the proposed Santalina development would go. At least 3 others are also running for the same seat. The city says it is seeing more mosquitoes than they have in recent years, but they're also doing more to keep you from getting bitten.
Yes, city workers are responding to more calls this year to spray for mosquitoes and their eggs. News 13's Catherine Mazzone is live near the Bosque with all the details. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Crystal. If you live anywhere near the Bosque, or if you come here to walk, run, or ride your bike, you've probably seen them. City officials say those who live in the valley are catching the brunt of these high numbers. It's why they're focusing their treatments in areas like this one.
Got this high spinning, rotating head right here and a fan behind.
Urban biology manager Paul Smith explains how the city sprays for mosquitoes.
The chemical is pumped into the head, which it vaporizes it into a fog, and then the fan blows it out into the air.
Smith says a wet spring followed by an early start to the monsoon season has led to more mosquitoes, the same bugs that carry West Nile virus. The illness can cause flu-like symptoms, but can also lead to coma or paralysis. It's one reason why the city's responding to more calls to spray.
Coming out of the drought that we've had the last several years, this is a much different situation, and so we are seeing a lot more mosquito pressure this year. We've probably seen about a 20 to 25% increase in our call volume.
To give you an idea, the city collected an average of close to 30 mosquitoes in each of their traps in 2013. This year, it's more than 230. It means you're more likely to see the bright lights from one of these if you're out early in the morning. Those lights actually attract the mosquitoes because there's not a whole lot of fog and it only sticks around for a brief time. It's why Smith says you shouldn't be too worried about coming into contact with the insecticide.
We want to minimize the amount of adulticide that we have to put out, so we do go look for larval habitat. We want to treat that first if we can and keep those numbers from building.
Even if you do spot the truck and the fog that follows, Smith says there's not much risk to pets or people, but you'll still want to head inside.
The chemicals that we use, we do choose the lowest toxicity possible for humans and for animals.
Now, with as many mosquitoes as the city is seeing now, they say it's important for you to take precautions as well. Now, one thing they say doesn't work are those machines that claim to send off ultrasonic sounds to keep the bugs away. For ideas that do work, I'll send it back to the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Catherine. Now, we did jot down a few tips for you. The city recommends insect repellent, especially ones with DEET or picoterin. According to the CDC, oil of lemon eucalyptus also works as a natural alternative. The city also suggests checking your home for mosquito habitat. That includes anything holding standing water. Now remember to change out water bowls frequently, and keep in mind mosquitoes are out most during dawn and dusk. For more tips, you can head to our website, KRQE.com. A violent encounter between police and a teen girl in Texas is caught on camera. Take a look at your TV screens right now. Officials say the teen fought with the officer and was strangling her. When backup finally arrived, that's when you see a male officer come to help and hit the teen over and over again. The officer who was attacked was hospitalized. No word on how she's doing at this time. The 15-year-old girl is in juvenile custody, facing charges of aggravated assault on a peace officer. The scuffle is now under investigation.
Listen to this. A website that helps cheating spouses hook up has been hacked. Ashley Madison says some user information was stolen. The hackers have threatened to release customer records if the company's not taken offline. The hackers appear to be upset over the company's full delete service, which promises to completely erase a user's profile for $19. In a manifesto published online, the hacker said the service doesn't actually delete all the information. The company says it has since secured its sites and closed unauthorized access points. It's also offering a free profile deletion to anyone.
You know, but some are asking, is it too little too late already?
And they're now investigating. They've obviously sought the help of investigators to see if, who's doing this and why.